welcome everyone to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on another SEC rival, the LSU Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Gamecocks will kick it off to get us underway. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The LSU Tigers offense will have the ball first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of the...
Turning it on! They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. He's got the tight end. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking for a man. It's high. He's got the back in the middle. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Great place to start for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Gamecocks want to move quickly. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He'll do it himself. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the quarterback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the run. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. He'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. No good. Penalty marker on the field, and the kicker's going to get another go at it, this time a little closer. Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. He leaves it with his back. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. The screen, he's got wheels, and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They could make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Fires to the tight end. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's high. Can't make the catch, and it'll be third down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. He can't make the catch. He was open on the crossing route, and instead they're facing a fourth down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He'll start this drive firing. He's going for the big play. Catch inside the 25. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. And the Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Fires to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Looking to throw again. He's got it on the move. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Motion from the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air. It's high. Fired in there, but incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
It'll be third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Complete with conviction on the crossing. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Looking to throw on first down. Find some fresh air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
To the air on second down. Under fire. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
On fourth down, going to the air. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's high. Moving away from pressure. Lets it fly. And that will fall incomplete, and we have played one. Boy, they tried to end the first quarter on a high note to no avail. Second quarter's coming. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Buying some time. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Throws to the wideout. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a three-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Caught in the backfield, it's Hayden. Looked as if they might have that screen really set up, but he'll be stopped short of the marker. It's fourth down. The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Toss sweep right. Spins away from the defender. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
I'll tell you, this running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Quarterback now breaking the field. Creates a little room. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now they're going to throw it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Quickly to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive game.
Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell in.
Throw to the end zone, picked off. Stopped at the 12-yard line, and he wanted that pick. Still have to settle for setting up his offense.
A really nice job by the linebacker there, understanding his responsibilities in that coverage. That's a cover 2 look. So there's 2 safeties playing deep, but the linebacker knows there's nobody underneath him, keeping him close to the line of scrimmage, so he can kind of float back a little bit, watch the QB's eyes, jump the throw, and make the pick.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Bland. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Using the quick game. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Rushes on him. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, obviously, at this point in the 1st half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Bring in the heat. And the defense is there to stop him short of the 1st down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Running out of time here in the 1st half, and they do have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
He's got it! They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
And you just wonder now, Is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Fires to the big fella. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quarterback just flat missed him, incomplete.
That quick slant is a hard ball to adjust to and make your quarterback look good. If you throw it behind me and I'm coming down the line of scrimmage, I really don't have a chance to adjust and try to make my quarterback look good. He's got to miss that thing low or high. He can't miss it behind me.
Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got it and still on his feet. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's
picked off. A turnover in their own end. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
Let's go. Nothing warms my heart more than a big boy getting an interception and getting in the end zone and showing off why defensive line is the most athletic position on the field.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. That breaks into the open. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Hauls it in. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Under fire. Catch in the middle. It's Hayden. Still on his feet at the 45. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry up. To the air on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. DB's right up on the receivers. Looking downfield on first down. Firing to the end zone. And they won't make the connection. Looking to make a big play there. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to go up top on first down. He turns that loose down the right side.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Send the tight end in motion. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He spins that thing down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They might need a telescope to find the first down marker, but they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge.
LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Got a man. It's Bland. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First and 10 for the offense. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hayden. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking for space. It's Hayden. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Here comes the heat. And the missed connection on third down. The Gamecocks will punt this one away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. At the 35, he's loose. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Snagged out of the air. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down.
There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They'll stop him at the 22-yard line as the defense makes a play. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attack.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch at the 45. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for room at the 30. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And the Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Oh, he's got some space. He's run out of bounds after the big game, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now,
Beck's going for the goal line. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down next.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. On to attempt to try. Follow the blockers. The offense offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Caught close to the marker. It's Bland. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Another sack by this defense, but how about this QB? He continues to get back up every single time, still leading his team, still staying positive, still putting them in a good position to win this football game.
Makes the grab. It's Hayden. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This should be the last play of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's complete to the left. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the 4th quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. He leaves it with the back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Scrambling away. He'll try to do it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. They're working that left side. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll try to pick up a few here on 3rd down, but from here, it would be a 60-yard attempt. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Turning it on! Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll try the run. powers through the defender. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense. We got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. It's the open man. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, LSU! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Gets it out quickly. Breaks into the open. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
Gets it past the marker. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Line getting set on 2nd down. The give out of the gun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost one down the sideline. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach.
And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Well, you got to think in his mind right now, ball security is at a premium, right? He's had a problem with that earlier in this game, but with the lead now late in the game, yards aren't as important as taking care of the football. And I think he's doing a better job of that now late.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Toss sweep to the left. There he goes. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. Running to the left. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the 1st down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march the...
Touchdown, Tigers! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. They'll run the screen. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a 1st down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Corner's going to give them room. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Going to look downfield again. That's caught. It's Bland.
Awesome body control and great job, too, knowing where he is on the field to make sure he got his feet down and bounds. At this point, this guy's been open all over the field, and if I'm the QB, man, I keep throwing him the ball.
The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they were able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
There he goes! Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Use the play fake, now to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Lost to fire on second down. He'll get rid of it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
I definitely am trying to be a little bit conservative. I can't be cautious, but I want to be a little bit conservative. Up 2 possessions. The clock is my friend. I got the football. The worst thing I can do is throw an interception, turn the football over, stop the clock, give them the ball back at an opportunity like this.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. All business today for this ball club. They come out and...